It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bills and the Ravens on Sunday Night Primetime.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback. 6'5", that's Josh Allen.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from... Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deontay Hardy back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 81 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation and making the throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The slot man in motion right. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Here's Hardy set to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A handoff, running left, Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Allen. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Henry running right. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, certainly.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Here's Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And that's going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. A final shot before half for Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. 2nd half begins with a run by Henry. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Jackson from the shotgun.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive... Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Motion man is Shakir.
Allen going to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers.
36 yards.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Throwing to start the drive.
Allen, quick slant to Shakir. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Baltimore. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Allen. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Slot man moves right. To the air. Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And again, it's Allen. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir from 13 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Fights off the defender. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Now Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now it's Jackson. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Allen completes it to Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here comes 2nd down at 5. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
180.
On the counter, it's Henry. Muscles him off. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down by 7. A little over 20 seconds to go. Here's Allen. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they got it with a 1st down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now Allen. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Allen. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Ravens, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.